I want you to go and check my background. I'm not a poor person. Before I became governor, all of you can go and check my background, who I was before I became governor. Before I went into public life, I'm a very rich person. However, I have allergy for money being wrongly spent. That is why I go to schools. Every month, go and check the record till date. I visit at least 5 secondary schools all over Nigeria. The last visit was in Sokoto, and I give each at least 1 million naira. That is for me expenditure. Not to use it to buy watch that I keep at home, keeping time that nobody uses. It doesn't make sense to me.
Thank you.
Let me break it down. This was a platform 2017. That was 8 years ago, and that was in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, when you look at the time, like I said, this was 2017. There was no election. Peter Obi was not campaigning. He was not trying to get any vote from anybody. 2017 was not an election year, and there was no election in view. So this was Peter Obi speaking at the platform. He was just speaking, being himself. Now, I needed to get this background so that we understand that he was not campaigning and he was not pretending. This is who this man has been. And like I said, this was 2017. I am talking about 8 years ago. And this was what this man was saying as at that time. Now, he said he goes to schools across Nigeria. He visits secondary schools, not just in Anambra, not just in Southeast, but across Nigeria. That was 2017. In fact, he mentioned that the last school he visited was in Sokoto, and he kept talking about that visit. I think Tambuwa was the governor as at that time. That I think he gave him the escort that took him to that school. So this is who this man has been. He has been going around doing this charity that he has been doing in schools. But I think the only difference is that now he goes with camera. So before that time, he was not going with any camera. He didn't think it was necessary. But I think what he is now doing is now showing us on camera, and that is where people misunderstand the whole thing. So this is who this man has been. He has this passion for education, and that is why he does what he does. The problem we have in Nigeria is that we have been so badly governed, such that when we see something good, we think that the person is pretending. That is the issue we have. We have been governed by people who are wicked, who don't even care about us. And we have been conditioned in our mind to believe that leadership is about oppressing the people that you are, more than. We believe that leadership is when the leader is oppressing the people he's leading. And unfortunately, that has become the way our mind is. And we don't even believe that people can be good. We don't believe that human beings can have human hearts. We don't believe that human beings can be doing good. And it is a very big problem. Once we see somebody doing something good or something correct or something right, in our subconscious mind, we think that person is pretending, because the life we have come to know in Nigeria is a life of pretense and is a life of deceit. And it is a big problem because we have been badly governed in Nigeria, that when somebody is trying to do the right thing, we see that person as being crazy because we have been used to doing the wrong things and to doing bad things. It is a very big problem in our society. I remember growing up as a younger boy, and I had a friend who I was being nice to. She's a lady. So I was being so nice to her. And, the response was something else. I couldn't understand why she was responding the way she was responding. I was just being myself. I was just trying to help her. I was just trying to be nice. I was trying to just help her the much I could. So I could I would go out of my way to do some certain things for her and to help her in her academics. I was a student as at that time, to help her in her academics and to help her in other things that she was doing. And the response she was giving me, I was surprised. So I tried to find out. So she didn't open up. She didn't tell me why she was responding to me that way. But it was after some years, I think about 2 or 3 years. I've forgotten exactly the number of years. But after some years, she opened up. When she now found out that that was my person, that was just me. I was just being me. I wasn't trying to pretend. I wasn't trying to be someone I was not. So she now opened up and said, look, the reason why she was behaving the way she was behaving initially was because she has never seen anybody treat her that way, that she has never seen anybody being that nice to her, that all the friends she has had over the years, they have always been people that have been taking advantage of her. So that when I came trying to be nice to her, she just felt, they have come again. So you can see how because of our experiences, that even when we see something that is good, we fail to recognize that this one is different. And that is the issue we have with Mr. Peter Obi. We have had politicians who are always pretending, who are always on our neck, who don't even care about us, who don't even live as though they are normal human beings anymore. And then we look at them as those kind of people that are somewhere there and we are here. We have looked at our politicians as people that are unapproachable, people that are much higher than us. In fact, we look at them as people who are of special breed, but no, they are human beings. They are nothing. There is nothing very special about them, and that is one thing that when we now see a person like Mr. Peter Obi, it sounds very strange to us. It looks very strange to us that a person can be this human, can be this rich, very wealthy. You had him there say that he's very wealthy, and indeed he's a rich man, but he understands that he's a human being. So this is who this man is. He has been consistent. He is not trying to pretend. He is not trying to be something that he's not. When people saw him sharing food at an event, they said he's pretending, and it's laughable because they don't even know him. This has been him. Okay, how can Peter Obi be pretending it at Imo State? So what vote is he looking for in Imo State? Do election even anytime, any day in all the south and southeast without rigging. Peter Obi will clear the whole state. So he doesn't have to pretend in Imo State to get their vote, and that is a fact. So, but he is just being himself. Let me use this opportunity again to call on the coalition leadership. You guys should give us Obi. I don't know what people are doing, primaries or no primaries. We need Mr. P2B to be on that ballot. And I call on all Nigerians, obedient and all well-meaning Nigerians. P2B has declared that he is running for president, not for vice president, but for president. So let us be prepared to give him the usual support we give him and to go out of our way to campaign for him and to ensure that this time around the victory will be sealed and our votes will count. Thank you for your time. And remember, a new Nigeria is possible. God bless you.